Hey everybody, welcome back to Q2C VR Gamer. My name is Todd, and today we're checking out the Quest 3S. We're going to do a little unboxing and a little spec comparison to that of the Quest 3 and the Quest Pro, and we'll even compare it to the Quest 2 because really that's where the upgrade lies. Let's jump in and see what this headset is all about.
When they see what I got, they'll all be like, ooh, that's nice. When they see me, I know they talking like, that's nice. When I'm looking at all these options, like, that's nice. When they see me, I know they talking like, that's nice. This or that, that's nice.
So when you first unbox the Quest 3S, you'll find that you get two touch controllers like these ones. You get your USB charging cable and the little brick that goes with it. And of course you get a glasses spacer for those of us that need to wear glasses inside the headset. You can of course get prescription inserts. Heck, you can even use your prescription inserts from your Quest 2 that will fit directly into the Quest 3S. And of course, inside the box, you get the Quest 3S headset. The Quest 3S does come with the, I call it the jock strap. It's just the basic strap. It's identical to the one that comes with the Quest 3. It's not terribly uncomfortable, but it is something that you will more than likely want to replace right away. Let's move on to some specs. The Quest 3S comes with an LCD panel offering resolutions of 1832 by 1920 per eye. That delivers some sharp visuals for that kind of a price point of $299 to start. It shares the same Snapdragon XR2 Gen 2 processor that the Quest 3 has, which obviously provides some excellent performance and for all the standalone VR applications and mixed reality applications that you're going to use this headset for. The Quest 3S does, however, have a single LCD display as opposed to the dual displays that are found inside the Quest 3. So this means that the resolution is lower, but the field of view is slightly narrower as well at 96 degrees compared to the 110 degrees of the Quest 3. That said, though, the overall visual experience is still quite good for an entry-level VR headset. At no point during my testing over the last couple weeks did I ever want to take this off. One notable feature of the Quest 3S that the Quest 3 does not have is the pass-through button. On the bottom of the headset, there is a button right here that allows you to go in and out of pass-through without having to double tap on your head like you have to do with all the other Quest headsets. It makes it quite easy to jump in and out of VR when you need to. The Quest 3S does offer full color pass-through, allowing for a bunch of mixed reality content that everyone is dying to get their hands on these days. While there is some distortion moving quickly, the overall quality of the pass-through is pretty solid for a budget headset. It is the same pass-through fidelity as the Quest 3. However, because it's not using the same type of lenses and the LCD panel is a single panel, all those things kind of combine to make it kind of a less smooth experience than with the Quest 3. But for a budget headset, the color pass-through is actually pretty good. Mixed reality experiences are becoming more and more prominent in this industry. A lot of games are becoming either completely just designed for mixed reality or coming with some sort of mixed reality mode. Games like Starship Home, for example, something that's designed strictly for VR or MR, or something like Miracle Pool that has, kind of a mixed reality feature where you can put the pool table in your house and stuff like that. So it's pretty cool. So the overall design of the Quest 3 is very similar to the Quest 2. So here I've broken down the Quest 3, kind of taken away its head strap, just so you can kind of see, and the facial interface. So you can see how big those Fresnel lenses are and see the USB power button. There is no audio jack like the Quest 3, and of course it has the mixed reality button there on the bottom. The Quest 2 are very similar in size. So this is Quest 2, this is Quest 3S. You can see they're very similar. A little bigger on the Quest 2, obviously it's an older tech, and the lenses are pretty much identical. On the inside of the lens, they're the same. And there you can see the lenses on the Quest 2 and the Quest 3S are exactly the same. They're so much the same that you can actually use the Quest 2 prescription lenses and put them on your Quest 3S because they are exactly the same lens. So the Quest 2 and the Quest 3S are very similar in weight as well. I just weighed the Quest 3S and it is 410 grams without the facial interface or without the headset. Quest 2 headset, it is 413 grams. Really the same weight. But the Quest 2 accessories, things like the facial interface, are not compatible with the Quest 3S. And the facial interface off my Quest 3 headset, we can see that in fact does not fit either. So they are not compatible, at least not with the accessories that I have. However, Meta did send me their breathable facial interface. And I really like this breathable facial interface. It's a mesh design that is very flexible. It's not coming through on camera very well, but you can see through it, and it does allow some light in. But the whole idea behind this one, when you're using this in VR, slaps onto the Quest 3S just perfectly, is that when you're doing workout games or anything high energy, your lenses will not fog up because of this mesh breathable interface. It's actually quite genius. You do get some light leak, like I said, but honestly, the non-fogging up of my lenses when I'm doing a workout and stuff far outweighs the distraction of the light leak. I didn't even really notice it. Very comfortable. I'll probably leave this one on. The Quest 2 has an IPD adjustment that is manual. You can hear that kind of clicking. There's 3 adjustments, 1, 2, 3, and that is exactly the same in the Quest 3S. It is 3 manual adjustment clicking spots. It is a narrower IPD than the Quest 3, but it is not a smooth interaction like the more expensive headset. Honestly, the IPD adjustment in the Quest 3 is just so much nicer because it's very specific on the change. You use the little roller and it's very specific. You do lose that with the only 3 options you get on the Quest 2 and the Quest 3S. So like I mentioned earlier, one of the biggest things that I kind of noticed was the removal of the 3.5mm headphone jack. I'm a little surprised by that, to be honest with you. I think it's going to be a little bit more inconvenient for people than convenient. Obviously, you can still pair Bluetooth headphones with the headset, but sometimes I find that there's a little bit of a latency with Bluetooth audio, especially in games, especially if you're going to try and use the mic off that headset. I don't know how much of a cost-saving effort that was to take that away. You might be able to use a USB to 3.5mm jack adapter, maybe? I'll definitely have to try that out, and I'll leave comments on our Discord to see if that works. But as it stands, no 3.5mm headphone jack. Obviously, it does have speakers in the headset itself. Okay, so let's talk performance. How well does this headset perform over the Quest 2? Because honestly, this is going to replace your Quest 2 headset. Nobody with a Quest 3, in my opinion, would buy this unless they wanted a second headset, I guess, for family members or guests or friends that come over and play VR. But it is definitely, I think, a substantial upgrade to the Quest 2. It is the XR2 Gen 2 processor, which is the exact same processor that is inside the Quest 3 headset. So a lot of the games that are made for Quest 3, like Red Matter 2 has had a Quest 3 upgrade, Arizona Sunshine 2, Asgard's Wrath 2 has a Quest 3 upgrade. There's a whole bunch of games that are like Quest 3 optimized, and you'll get all that benefit inside the Quest 3S as far as processing power, even GPU power that's built into the circuit boards and stuff on the headset. Because of the Snapdragon XR2 Gen 2 processor, according to Meta's website, lightning fast performance brings incredibly crisp details to life thanks to double the graphic processing power of the Quest 2. So a lot of people I've seen out there saying that it isn't an upgrade from the Quest 2. You're just getting slightly better and color pass through. That's all you're getting as a benefit. That's completely inaccurate. It is a huge upgrade from a Quest 2. And thanks to things like Steam Link and even Oculus Link or Meta Link, that's what they're calling it now. Air Link, I think is what it's called actually. You can play all of your PC VR friendly titles with the Quest 3S and still get that amazing graphical quality of higher pixel density than the Quest 2, 4.5 times the graphics power, 2 times the processing power. It's a huge upgrade from the Quest 2 headset. So do I think you should buy a Quest 3S? That's kind of like the question I've been getting on Twitter and on Discord. And I think the answer depends on your VR world. Like if you are new to VR, never used a VR headset before, or it's been a long time, you're a Quest 1, Quest 2 user, maybe even some coming from the Windows mixed reality world where you've just given up on VR for the last couple of years, the Quest 3 is definitely a budget-friendly way to get into VR. At $299 US, this is a no-brainer to me. To be able to play all these games, all the PC VR games, if you have a computer that can handle PC VR stuff, for the price point, this is a solid VR mixed reality headset. I don't know what else to say. It is a good headset. If you already own a Quest 3 headset, would you get the Quest 3S headset? No, I don't think that would be a smart choice. Unless, of course, you needed more headsets. If you needed more headsets in your house because you wanted to play games with your kids or your wife, or you wanted your friends to come over and play VR with you, the Quest 3S is definitely the partner headset to someone who already owns a Quest 3, for sure. In my opinion, the Quest 3 is like the only real contender right now in budget-friendly VR. Powerful performance, excellent mixed reality, color pass-through, that's great. It has slightly smaller field of view than the Quest 3, but you're paying almost half the price. You got a couple options for drive size, 128 or 256, 8 gigs of RAM over the 4 gigs of RAM in the Quest 2. The list goes on and on and on. That makes this an incredible deal upgrade to the next version of the headset. And, they're coming out with all kinds of crazy accessories already, including that I've shown you this breathable facial interface, which is super cool and it's going to stay on this headset. And also they come out with the Quest controller charging dock, which is pretty sick as well, which is right here. And basically it's just a quick place for you to drop your controllers. Works with the Quest 3 or the Quest 3S, not just the Quest 3, because the Quest 3 and the 3S share the same controllers. But this is super cool. I love these kind of docks. And this one is so tiny, it is like perfect. And it does come with a extra cable. This thing here it's an extra cable to charge the headset. So if you don't have stands, like I have charging stands up here, if you don't have that kind of thing, you can use the same dock and just put your headset down beside it. The box that the Quest headset comes in is actually quite a nice little stand, and I think a lot of people are going to actually take that out of the box and use that as their storage stand, and you can put this right beside it, charge your controllers the whole time. Another cool accessory that's come out for the Quest 3 and 3S is the compact carrying case. So this only works with your headset if you have the original head strap. If you have put a third-party head strap on, it will not fit in this. But they do have the regular full-size one as well that would work with an Elite strap, or I think even Halo straps fit into those cases. But this is a nice small travel compact case if you're going to leave the jock strap on here, which, there's a good chance I might just leave the jock strap on here because this is a great travel size. It's great for doing sports in VR, comfortable. Like, it's not my favorite. I like Halo straps much better, but the fact that it all fit into this tiny little box, it's pretty cool. So there you have it. That's my first impressions of the Quest 3S. I think it was great. The headset, I had some family members that you saw in the footage try it on and play a bunch of games, compare it to the Quest 3, and they all bought one. It was a great night. I've played tons of games in it so far. I'm definitely going to keep using it. I'm sure my kids have already claimed it, so I'm sure I'm going to have to fight with them to get some access to it. But it's a great headset if you're looking for something for your kids, if you're looking to just get into VR for the first time, or if you're looking for a Quest 2 upgrade. Let me know down in the comments what you think of the Quest 3S. Ask me any questions you want. I've had this thing for a couple weeks, so I'm sure I can answer all your questions. Make sure you hit that thumbs up if you like the video, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, and we'll see you on the next one.